Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Rohan here from Rohan the Chess Master. And today's video is a little bit different from the other videos I posted. One of my friends and subscriber sent me this game, and I'm gonna be analyzing it. So this isn't new on YouTube, but it's new for me. And as you can see, my friend is black. And they're rated 129. And the player with white is 100. So you can probably tell what kind of game this is gonna be already. But all right, let's get into it. Um, the game starts off with A4. So this person already isn't controlling the center, isn't developing their knights. They're just moving A4. I guess beginners like to bring out their rook pretty early, like this. So that's what they're trying to do. But my friend is a principled guy, He goes D5, strike in the center, which is best move, as you can see. Top computer move with the star. And then B3 prepares to Vienketo the bishop, and now you just made two moves that don't really make sense. I mean, you really should be going for the center, developing your knights, right? Bishop F5. My friend develops the bishop. That's good. C4 again. So apparently this person only knows how pawns move because he's not moving anything else. And now, my subscriber slash friend takes the pawn, takes back, and bishop takes b1 is played. Okay, this is not a good move for two reasons. Number one, your bishop is developed already and it's active, controlling a lot of squares here in your opponent's territory. It's very active. And you just gave it up for a knight which was doing nothing, right? And the second reason why this is bad is because generally, if you can, you should develop all your pieces and not move any piece more than once, right? If it's attacked or something, then you should move it, obviously. You don't want to lose it. But if it's not attacked for no reason, you shouldn't just give it up. But okay, these guys are 100s. They don't know that. I mean, this doesn't blunder a queen or anything, so it's fine. So equal trade, I guess. Even though it's not equal. And then we get E5, controlling the center. It does give up the pawn, but white doesn't see that. White goes F3. Um, and knight C6 is the best move because here, if white takes the pawn, then there's bishop B4, and this rook is it's not trapped, but it's kind of doing nothing here. So, that's why rook takes B7 is not a good move here. But D3. Now bishop B4 check is even stronger because after bishop D2, you can protect it, and now this bishop, knight, and pawn are just really good. My friend goes here, which is not a bad move. I mean, he's developing a piece. He's getting ready to castle. Not a bad move. E4 is considered a mistake again, even though it does strike in the center. It's considered a mistake because of bishop before check again. And now we get knight d4. I mean, I would have liked to seen this and then this, but okay. It doesn't blunder anything. And now c5, and that's literally a free pawn. I mean, that's a free pawn. I don't know what White was thinking there. b6 is played, and the pawn just moved, so you might as well take it, which is the best move. White goes here. First of all, this just loses a pawn two different ways. Second of all, what does g4 do? It's not attacking anything. It's not developing anything. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Uh, my sub takes the pawn. With the pawn, it would have been better to take the bishop because then your pawn structure's good and you also develop a piece. But okay, this is not a blunder. H4. So yeah, white, because my friend took the knight here, white took back with the rook. But other than that, Literally every single move has been a pawn move. Okay. And now we get h5 because your opponent went h4, so of course we have to copy it, right? And then they take the pawn. My friend takes back. f4. See, I told you, this person only knows how to move pawns. Literally. Okay, e takes f4. Okay, that's also a free pawn. 2 different ways. And now we gotta move this pawn because I don't know what to do. Right? This pawn is blocked. This pawn is blocked. I guess this pawn was blocked before the pawn took, so we didn't see that. So we gotta push this pawn, a5. And now Ishan goes here because now you can't push any pawns unless you want to go e5. So now bishop h3, which is a blunder because queen takes h4, king moves, check, and you lose your rook, right? And this is just black's just up a lot of material, has a much better position. I guess in this position, my friend didn't like this bishop that came here, so he tried to get rid of it, but the wrong way. Okay, queen d7 was played. This gives away a free queen. I mean, that's pretty obvious. You just moved your bishop there. The queen came in to attack the bishop, but what you didn't realize was that the bishop could also take your queen. But, this dude playing with white, he's like, oh no, I moved my bishops here, but the queen went to d7 and attacked my bishop, so I gotta move it back. Okay, look at white's position. Literally nothing has moved except for pawns. No pieces have moved. Okay? Now, my friend's like, ah, dang, I can't take that bishop. I gotta go here and try to take the rook. Okay, now obviously this is another free queen, but he's like, white's like, oh, the queen moved away from this square. So now I can put my bishop back here. And now it's a free rook. And it gets a great move award because that's the only move that wins the rook. Okay. e5 because white doesn't know what to do. f6. You could have moved your bishop and castle, but okay, f6 doesn't lose a queen like the last two moves. White takes. Black takes. Rook h2. This is how beginners develop their rooks. They either go a4 at the start of the game and try to bring it out like this. Sorry, like this. Or they just go rook h2 without, like, they don't move their knights in the castle. They don't develop their center, nothing. Queen b4 check. The queen blocks. Takes. Knight f3 check doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not a fork because the knight can just take you. And my friend's opponent plays it. He plays knight f3. Literally, if you do any other move with your queen, you also lose the rook and you're down 12 points of material. So he finds the only move. Now he's only down 4. Or my friend's up 4. Bishop d6. Very nice. Check. And this move is a blunder. Because after takes, check, king f7, bishop b2. And now there's like a discovered attack on this rook. So the best move in this position is knight g3. Take the pawn. Rook takes here. This is check, so it doesn't lose a bishop. King moves. Bishop check. And even though you're down 2 points material, there's like some perpetual here or something. So black is not winning anymore. But of course that didn't happen because this is a 100 game. And white played bishop a3. Doesn't take the bishop. Okay. Doesn't, like, okay, bishop a3, attacking the pawn. c4 just loses the pawn. White went king e1. Okay. Even after c4, you tried to take the pawn and moved away, so why would you not take it? I don't know. But random noob went king e1. And now it's a free pawn. And I got another great move. Okay, that's a free pawn. And now white took here and lost their rook. And my sub took it. And then instead of saving the knight, his opponent took the pawn. And my friend took the knight. Okay? Now the material advantage is 9. Plus 9. Black is up 2 rooks. For a bishop. And 2 pawns. Okay? King d1. Now, castling is not legal, even though it looks like it is because the king moved. But what you should do here is trade off a knight for a bishop. Take all of white's pieces, which if you put in the stockfish is not even necessary, but for beginners, it's easiest to just trade off a knight and a bishop, or a knight and bishop, right? And then take all of white's pieces, and then just promote a queen, and just like ladder's mate with a queen and rook. Okay? Great move! Trying to promote. What you could have done, though, is rook f8. I mean, rook f8 right now is not possible because of the bishop. But, like, rook h7, rook f7. And then this is a protected passed pawn. Okay? Bishop c5 stops the pawn. And now we get e4. Actually, this bishop stops both pawns from advancing. Bishop goes back to a3, and now you can just push. Which is exactly what he does. And the bishop goes back. And now instead of protecting the pawn, or instead of giving a check and bringing the rook in somehow, my friend plays f1 equals queen. Not seeing the bishop. And the crazy thing is, white doesn't see it either. King c2 is played because neither black nor white sees that this is here. Also, that's a free bishop now. But queen c4, it's a great move because it wins the bishop. Queen takes c5. And now it's mate in 3. It's mate in 3. All you gotta do is bring your rook in and then ladder's mate. Right? Here, here, checkmate. It's that easy. Okay? Just go here. Let's say the bishop moves somewhere. Here. Bishop takes. Rook takes. King moves. Checkmate. Ladder's mate. Okay? So this is the first promotion that we had. Queen, f1 equals queen. That could have been taken. But nope. Queen c4 takes queen b4. Very nice. Now all you gotta do is bring your rook in. It's mate. Bishop e6. King e7. Bishop goes back. Check. And now literally any rook here and just bring it in. It's mate. My friend goes here. Queen c4 just blunders the queen in one move. White takes it. e3. Now we're trying to promote this pawn. Right? Now we're trying to get this pawn because we lost our queen in one move when we had mate in 4. Okay, e3. Knight f4. Good move because now we can push without the bishop taking. I mean, it has to take and you stack. Right? It has to take. White goes there. And now we get our second promoted queen. Bishop d3, that just loses a bishop. It's excellent because white is so dead lost in this position that any move, like, loses, right? So it's excellent. Queen e3, pins it. Queen e3 pins a bishop that you could have taken last move. Okay, now the bishop can be taken two different ways. Rook takes here. That's free, by the way. Queen e6. Loses the rook. White doesn't even take it, by the way. White just goes bishop c2. And then, whoops, sorry about that. Queen c6. Check. Just take the bishop. How many times have we missed taking the bishop? Like from here? There. 1. Right here. 2, 3. That's 4. And that's 5. 5 times the same bishop escaped. Okay, and then we get check, rook h3, check again, and he lost his second queen. Okay, it's still mate in 5, by the way. It's been mate in 5 for like 20 moves now. Like, mate in 3, mate in 4, mate in 5 for like 20 moves. Takes back, and now we're off. c6, c5, c4, c3, c2. And we lose the rook. We get the queen. This is third promoted queen. Third one. And after king takes, we get queen c5, queen d6. We do the knight tactic. Queen e6, queen f7. We get a little wonky here. Queen e6, king f8, queen d7, king g8, queen e7. And after king h8, this position, my friend plays queen f7 and blunders stalemate in 1. Just kidding, just kidding. That didn't happen. After this, black played king d7, checkmate. King d7, checkmate. The king moves, putting a discovered attack with the rook, and the queen covers it, and it's ladder's mate. What a game. What a game. Alright, guys, if you like that type of video, please let me know, and I will post more videos like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Bye.